Morning everyone, happy hump day. I'm hopping on here to talk about progress, making progress in the gym. More specifically, I'm going to talk today mostly about scales, right? We will make a follow-up video on the 15 markers of progression, but today our focus is going to be primarily scales. I'll give you a few tips of other markers for progress after I get done talking about them. But jumping right into it, scales. Scales are the most popular measuring tools for people as far as measuring their progress in the gym. The issue with them is that they are not always accurate. They don't give you an accurate representation of the progress you're actually making in the gym. Right? So the three scales that we have is, we have these two scales, right? Calorie weight scale and our floor scale. Typical floor scale you can get from pretty much any store, right? What's the benefit of these? Well, they tell you your body weight. That's about it, right? Just because you know your body weight doesn't mean that you know physiologically what your body composition is, right? Whenever I hear people say, oh, I want to lose a certain amount of weight or I want to gain a certain amount of weight, typically it's because they want to look a certain way. Unless you're a wrestler or something like that where you have to be at a certain weight, scales are not a good measuring tool for progress, right? Now we do have our new InBody scale, right? So what this does is it uses bioelectrical impedance to measure the water in your body using low current frequencies, and it gives you a kind of general spectrum of what your body composition actually is, right? So looking at this chart over here, this is what a printout of results looks like, right? It gives you weight, it gives you skeletal muscle mass, body fat mass, body percentage, and probably the most important thing on here is it gives you your basal metabolic rate. What this is your actual metabolism, right? And when somebody says they have a high metabolism, that means they have a high BMR. Or if you have a low metabolism, you have a low BMR. Basically, all that number means is how many calories you're burning throughout the day without doing anything else, right? If you like to use this when you come into the gym next, right? If you're with a trainer, it's free once a month. If not, $20 to use. But it does give you a good basis on where you are body composition wise. Much more accurate than a typical scale. Typically, whenever you'll do this with a trainer regardless, and that trainer will be able to go over the results with you, kind of giving you the highlighted aspects of what you should be looking for from your results from this. This chart over here also gives you a kind of a breakdown of the description of things that are measured, right? So it kind of shows your impedance, metabolic rate, lean body mass, muscle fat, obesity analysis, all that stuff kind of gives you a little bit of description on it, right? Scales, including this InBody, should be used as a way to help track progress, but not be the only progress tracker, if that makes sense, right? Some other tools that are even better to use are the mirror, how you're looking each day, your clothes, how are your clothes fitting, and also your energy. How is your energy? Is it improved? Do you have more energy? How about your strength? Are you feeling a little bit stronger in certain things? Those are much better markers for progress than just using a scale, right? And just real briefly, I'll go over, if you do plan on using the InBody, here's a few things to keep in mind. If you're going to use it, make sure you use it at the same time of the day each time. Right? So if you use it in the morning one time, make sure you use it in the morning the next time. If you use it in the evening one day, make sure you use it in the evening the next time you use it. If you eat or drink anything, make sure you do it at least 2 hours before you get on this, right? Because it uses that bioelectrical impedance, it uses the water in your body. Eating food and drinking water can affect those numbers, right? So this is a very touchy device, so you have to be very particular about when and how you weigh in on this. Also, do not get on this after a workout. That's going to throw your results off, right? If you've had caffeine, that as well will throw your results off. Typically, you want to wait 24 hours after having caffeine before getting on this, right? Those are just some tips to keep in mind if you do plan on using the InBody. And again, don't rely solely on scales. They are not good markers of progress, right? They are just one tool to use for progress. They should not be the only tool. All right. Have a good Wednesday, everyone.